What's up, my people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joyce Mamo. I film about music, creator, and lifestyle from Lagos, Nigeria, and we've come to our final episode. Like, I'm supposed to shout. I'm sure a lot of you have learned a lot, and those of you that watch episode 3 have not watched episode 2 and 1. I'm a judge. Let us fight. Just go back and watch episode 1 and 2 so you can understand where we are coming from and where we are going to. Teenhood to adulthood, this adulthood scam. I don't really think it's a scam. If you know the things you are meant to know, fine, some things will eat you. Chase, gonna eat you. But then if you have an idea of what you are going to face, it will be much easier. So you won't really say that it is scam because you actually know about it. Today we have Ife. Did I just introduce her? Don't worry, she will introduce herself. She's going to like blow us off, like just us and let us know about it. Things that life will not tell you, people will not tell you, parents will not tell you. You have to learn yourself. Don't forget to share. Let other people come and learn. Like and most especially subscribe. Please, my people, subscribe. Stay blessed as you listen, and yeah, I'll catch you at the end of the.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Ifeji Sudamisi, and here are like a couple of things that I had to learn on my own in my 20s. So, you know how people say life is not a race, that you're not in any competition with anybody. I feel like I had to learn that by myself because you know how in secondary school or even primary school, there's always like first position, second position. But like when you finish and you get into your 20s, that's when you begin to see truly that you are in no competition with anybody. Like absolutely no competition. Like take for instance now, you entered school immediately you graduated, that's like maybe 16, and then ASU calls on the strike. Your mates in private school, they've already graduated by the time they're 20. And then you God will help you. You're studying a 5 or 6 year course like law, medicine, and you have to go to law school and all of those things. By the time you are done with all the whole ASU strike, let's just say like you're 23, 24, when your mates have graduated by 20 and have like 3 years work experience. But one thing that I've learned is like everybody's timing is different and you are not in any race with anybody. The earlier you understand that, the less pressure you put on yourself because you begin to think, why is my own different? Not like you wasted time at home, not like you didn't get admission on time. You just, ASU or the things just happen to people. And if you don't realize personally that you know what, this is my life. My only competition is me. If you don't realize that, you will just be under undue pressure and you will always have a sense of comparison in you. You will always be comparing yourself to your mates. You will always feel like you're inferior to your mates. Meanwhile, you're probably even better than them or you're just like them. But our life is personal. Our lives take different turns. But in taking all these turns, in the delays, in the and even in the beautiful part of our lives, we have to learn to embrace it. That's another thing I also learned, embracing your 20s. Like don't come online, when or sometimes when I look on LinkedIn and I see some people's achievements, I feel bad because I feel like, what am I even doing in my life? But I was talking to someone, and I was telling the person about how I feel underwhelmed because I feel like I'm not achieving up to my potential as a person. And the person was like, feeling underwhelmed or feeling like, oh, there's more for you to do is a sign that you are ready to grow. But then now comparing yourself with others and not embracing your season is a totally different thing. And then she began to tell me all the, because I was telling it was a friend that I hadn't spoken to in a while, so we're doing catch up on each other. I was now beginning to tell her all the things I have done, in the past year, and she was like, they may look small to me, but I'm telling you, if I tell someone else, all the things I have done, the person probably feel like, wow, you've done a lot. It just shows that everybody's race is different and we must learn to embrace them at different points in time. Embracing your experiences, helps you to own your mistakes, help you to own your path. So if I embrace the fact that in this season of my life I'm meant to just lay low, or in this season of my life I'm meant to learn how to be great, because not everybody wakes up into wealth or fame. Some people grow into it. In fact, I don't think there's anybody that just wakes up and they are wealthy. Even if they just wake up and they found out that, I have a lot of money, there was a period of growth, there was a period of working hard for that wealth. So it is all about embracing the season. Yes, you want to grow up, and sometimes when you are in your 20s, you also feel like, oh, I want to grow up and I want to have more money. I want to be able to travel around the world. That's all beautiful aspirations, because when you start not aspiring, you are dying. When you are satisfied with where you are, it shows that there is no room for growth. And if you are not growing, you are no longer living. Growth and living are synonymous. You must grow if you want to live your life to the fullest. But then when these aspirations are bigger than yourself, when I say bigger than yourself, I mean I'm just 20 or maybe 21, and then I say I want to travel around the world now, and I'm still in school, I don't have money. Is a good aspiration, but there is time for everything. Do you understand that there is a time to grow? And that growing period might mean me having a business, making, 6-figure income from it, or me just going to school so that I can get a good job that can fund the kind of lifestyle I want to live. So if you don't embrace the season that you are now, you will just grow up and look back at your time and feel like, how I wish I enjoyed my 20s, how I wish I lived in my 20s. Just like when we were young, I remember, I don't know about others, but I remember me and, generally people, when you're younger, you'll be like, oh, I can't wait to grow up. I just want to grow up. Because when I grow up, I'll have freedom. I'll be able to do whatever I want. Now that you're grown, and you might not able to do exactly all that you want, but at least you can do most of it. You can go out, you can do one or two things by yourself. Realize that the burden of being an adult is more than that of being a child. You will sometimes wish you were a child again, so you can just relive the moments that you felt like you didn't live enough. What does that show? It shows that we need to embrace each season. We need to understand that I'm in my 20s. I may not have all the money in the world, but I will enjoy myself. Enjoying yourself doesn't mean you necessarily have to go to a club or something. You can just really find what brings you joy. Go on picnics, go on dates with people. Dates does not have to be the opposite sex. You can go on dates with, you know, your friends. Embrace the moment, build relationships, embrace what you have, the seasons, because you will grow up. That growing up you want to grow. You will grow up and feel like, I wish I could just be 20 again. I wish I could just be 25 when life wasn't that serious. And then another thing I feel like, you know, everyone should know is learn to take life easy. I had to learn that on my own. Learn to take life easy, because life will hit you. When I say life will hit you, I mean it will hit you real hard. You know how you feel like, I've been through the worst. Wait until you get to your 20s. You experience some things and you will question yourself. If you believe in God, you will question your faith in God. But when you learn to take life easy, when tough things come, you just feel at ease. That is it. If you now even believe in God, you have double ease. When things become so tough, because if you are young and you're always taking life to your chest, you're always, angry, you will die before your time, because everything around you is going to just frustrate you. But when you learn that everything works together for your good, even the bad, you will learn that life is easy. It might seem tough, but when you take life easy, life is what you make it be. So if things are becoming hard for you, and you just, you know what, I'm going to take it easy. I may not have money now, but I will have it eventually. And you live, within that ideology, you will see that things will just begin to fall in place. That's one thing I had to learn. When all the time I spend overthinking, calculating, they don't make things easier. They just make it tough because my anxiety increases. Another thing I have learned is learn to live below your means. Learn it. I'm still learning it. In fact, it is hard, but learn to live below your means. If you are getting a steady income of 40,000 naira per month, live within 20,000 naira. When you learn the principle of money, saving, and living below your means. Once you learn that, it will set you up for life because even if you are making 10 naira, within that 10 naira, the thing is that some people are doing with 1,000 naira, you will do it and more with 10 naira. Because money, I believe money is like is a tender. It is something you can use to achieve anything. But it's also something that if you don't know how to use it, you will just be wasteful and you will wonder why your money is just flying away before your eyes. Some people earn 40,000 naira per month and they have investments, while some people earn 150,000 naira per month and they can't account for the money. Why? Because they are living above their means. They are trying to, they are trying to impress people. That's another thing. You don't need to impress anybody. No, you don't. If you need to impress anybody, impress yourself. Another see, one thing I know is that on Instagram, all these social media apps, you see people dressing all flamboyant and you're like, I wish I had money to buy this. My guy, you have to cut your clothes according to your size or according to the material, as they will say. If you know that you earn 40,000 naira per month or 50,000 naira and you want to live below your means, let's assume that you go out regularly, that is, you go to work, you remove your transport fare. While you are removing your transport fare, when you know that your salary is not much, you will not be using Uber every day because you are trying to feel like, oh, I don't want to enter bus. By the time you use Uber 3, 4 times in a week, you will know that money is not a joke. Or you want to wear nice clothes and then you are going to a boutique and you are earning 50,000 naira. I'm sorry, you will not even last because by the time you enter your second week, you don't have any money. You don't. You don't. As crazy as it sounds, you might have to go buying thrift clothes. In Nigeria, we call it okrika. You might have to go buying them because some of these thrift clothes, they are better than you can ever imagine. Like, they are so nice that if you iron it, some of them you just wear it as it is. Wash it, wear it. Nobody's going to know where you bought your clothes. There are some clothes that you will buy for 300, 400 naira. You will wear it and then people will ask you, where did you get this clothes? Even the online thrifts that we have, that is all these thrift guys on Instagram, many of them go to the market. They iron these clothes and they post it online. They sell it for 4,000 naira, 5,000 naira. So when you learn to live below your means, you can look all beautiful, but you spend less. It When you learn to live below your means, it will set you up because you'll be financially intelligent. And because we need money, everyone needs money. You'll be able to understand what needs your money most. What are the priorities you have for your money? You'll be able to understand that it is important that I, as a person, I invest my money into something. Having money is important, but if you don't know how to spend that money, you will ruin yourself because you will just spend your money. You will be an impulsive buyer. You will not be financially intelligent. You will just keep spending money, spending money, spending money because you're trying to live a lifestyle. That doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy yourself. Once in a while, you can buy that clothes in the boutique because you've earned the money. But when you make it a lifestyle, living above your means, you just end up being a person who borrows, 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 borrows. And when the debt of money comes on your neck, you will just be like, how am I owing all these people money? So that's like basically it. Thank you.
Woo! We have come to the end of this season. Trust me, the next podcasting, don't worry, I will reveal it later. But thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you've been blessed. I hope that you are not enlightened and now you know that adulthood is not scam. actually. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. God loves you more. And most importantly, those of you who have not yet come into the light of Christ, what are you waiting for? Come, let us marry together. Jesus died for you, and that's the most amazing thing. Someone can come and die for you even before you were formed. So yes, come into the light, and you're always welcome. Love you. Take care of yourself and have a blessed week. Mwah.